Did you know that scientists recently discovered traces of coronavirus in chicken meat? Yes, the virus that shook the world may now be silently lurking in your dinner plate. The implications? More serious than you think. Stick around because what you're about to hear could change the way you shop, cook, and eat, forever. Imagine this: you walk into your kitchen, ready to prepare a simple, healthy meal. You take out a fresh piece of chicken, something that's been a staple in diets around the world for centuries. You wash it, season it, cook it, and serve it to your family. But what if I told you that chicken, yes, your everyday chicken, might be harboring something far more dangerous than just bacteria? Recent findings have left the scientific and medical community stunned. Traces of coronavirus-related material have been discovered in raw chicken meat. And no, we're not talking about the leftover remnants of COVID on a countertop. We're talking about avian coronaviruses, some of which have eerily close similarities to the virus that brought the world to a halt just a few years ago. But how did this happen? Could this be the next phase in viral evolution? Is it possible that a new viral outbreak is quietly building inside something we eat nearly every day? In this video, we're going to explore this deeply concerning but underreported discovery, one that connects your kitchen to a growing global concern. We're not here to spread fear. We're here to unpack what the science is saying, what health officials are doing, and most importantly, what you need to know to protect yourself and your loved ones. We'll talk about how this discovery was made, what the risks are, and what's being done to prevent the next viral wave from starting at your dinner table. And before you assume this is a minor story or media hype, let's look at the hard facts, the data, and the real implications for public health. Because when viruses jump from animals to humans, history has shown us, it rarely ends quietly. So buckle up, this isn't just another story about food safety. This could be the next big headline in global health, and it starts with something as simple as chicken. The problem didn't appear overnight. There have been long-standing concerns about viruses crossing from animals to humans. Remember how the original COVID-19 outbreak was linked to a seafood market? But this time, it hits closer to home, literally. In multiple lab analyses, particularly in Asia and parts of Europe, scientists found coronavirus-like RNA in raw chicken samples, including some from grocery stores and processing plants. While not all of these are the exact same as the COVID-19 virus, they are related coronaviruses known to infect birds and potentially mutate. The risk? If these strains adapt, as viruses do, we could see new respiratory infections with origins in poultry. Now let's be clear, it's not just about eating chicken. It's about handling, prepping, and cross-contamination in your kitchen. People are already on edge. Is this just media fear-mongering, or is it a silent threat hiding in our food chain? Let's dive deeper into this unfolding story and understand what exactly has been discovered, how it works, and why it's setting off alarms in both the scientific and public health communities. First, let's be clear, coronaviruses aren't new to animals. In fact, a variety of coronaviruses have been found in birds, especially poultry, for decades. These strains are commonly known as avian coronaviruses. Until recently, they were believed to affect only the animals themselves, causing respiratory and intestinal illnesses in chickens, sometimes leading to economic losses in the poultry industry, but not necessarily a threat to humans. But here's where it gets chilling. A new wave of research shows that some of these avian coronaviruses may be capable of crossing species barriers, particularly in environments where humans and animals are in close contact, like poultry farms, meat markets, and processing facilities. And it doesn't stop there. A recent report published by veterinary virologists and public health scientists revealed that genetic material from certain chicken coronaviruses shares similarities with human-infecting strains, particularly in the spike protein, the same viral structure responsible for cell entry in human infections like COVID-19. While this doesn't confirm that a crossover has happened yet, it raises an important red flag: the potential is real. So how would this even work? Well, viruses mutate constantly. Especially when they exist in high-density populations, and what's more high density than a crowded poultry farm? With billions of chickens raised and consumed globally every year, the opportunity for a virus to mutate and evolve is massive. It only takes one successful jump for history to repeat itself. You may be wondering, can cooking the chicken kill the virus? The answer is yes. Properly cooking chicken to 165 degrees Fahrenheit does kill known pathogens, including coronaviruses. But the real concern isn't the virus in cooked food, it's the risk to workers, handlers, and environments where the raw meat is processed, especially in unsanitary or under-regulated conditions. These environments could serve as breeding grounds for mutation and transmission, where a single virus could adapt in a way that allows it to infect humans, just like SARS did, just like MERS, and just like COVID-19. Several studies are now underway to examine the transmissibility and mutation rate of these avian coronaviruses. Researchers are particularly interested in whether these viruses can infect mammals under lab conditions, and early results are showing signs that some strains can bind to receptors in mammalian cells, an early warning sign for potential crossover. The World Health Organization and CDC have taken notice. While there's no confirmed case of chicken-based coronavirus transmission to humans yet, officials are monitoring closely, particularly in regions with dense poultry farming operations. Surveillance is being ramped up, and investigations are ongoing. Meanwhile, food safety experts are urging consumers to buy meat from reputable sources, practice safe food handling, ensure proper cooking temperatures, and most importantly, stay informed. Because viruses don't announce themselves with breaking news banners. They develop silently. They spread subtly. And then one day, they become headlines. Now, here's the jaw-dropper. In a recent report from a European public health agency, one chicken processing facility had over 60% of its poultry testing positive for a coronavirus strain not previously documented in birds. The strain wasn't COVID-19, but it was genetically similar enough to raise serious flags. Virologists are concerned that if these bird-specific coronaviruses recombine or mutate further, they could find a way into the human population. That means we're not just dealing with a what-if anymore, we're watching the early warning signs of something bigger. Food safety agencies have already started recalling certain meat batches in some countries. Investigations are ongoing. This isn't about causing panic, it's about proactive awareness. To recap, traces of coronavirus-like material have been detected in chicken meat. While these aren't exactly the same as SARS-CoV-2, they belong to the same viral family and pose a potential mutation risk. The danger isn't only in consumption, it's in handling, storage, and food hygiene. Health agencies are increasing surveillance, and food safety protocols are being updated. This discovery is not the end, it might just be the beginning of a new public health challenge. The good news? You can still enjoy your favorite meals, if you're informed, cautious, and clean. Now we want to hear from you. Do you think chicken is still safe? Have you changed your cooking or shopping habits lately? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to watch our next video on how to protect yourself from emerging foodborne viruses and hidden infections. Like, comment, and subscribe for more life-saving health updates.